Okay, so here is the sixth installment of my Dear Me series where I speak to myself of every 5 years of my life. As you remember, there was a thing for International Women's Day where at the age, you were supposed to speak to yourself at the age of 16, give them advice, because I don't believe there's one particular age that we should give ourselves advice as, and because, well, I just don't believe that any one day should celebrate women or any type of human being. I'm doing this series, and because this is no longer timely, but I did a video on procrastination, and here it is. I can't let myself off the hook. I have to make this video or kick myself forever for not making it. Here we are. So, dear me at 10 years old. Your mother just died. And you're about to experience what life is like living without parents. You will see your father on the weekends, and for the rest of the time, for the other 5 days, be subject to the brutal rule of your horrible brother and sister. This is called child abuse. I know you don't realize it yet, but it is. Even 25 years later, you will still have trouble understanding why people react in such a way to this kind of treatment, but you believe that this is normal because it was normal for you. All I can really tell you, because there is almost nothing you can do to save yourself from the fate ahead, is don't care what your family thinks. Don't care what other people think in general. Care about what you think and what you want. And don't think everything is the end of the world. I know that you've had a lot of bad experiences, and you've seen everyone at this point who cares about you legitimately leave your life. Well, that is life. One day everyone dies. And you don't have to be ashamed that you're glad your mother's out of pain. She lived a hard life, and she died a hard death. And she was a very sick woman, both mentally and physically. So, if there's anything we can glean from this, is that she is absolved from her sins through the pain she has suffered. And that I'm sure she's very sorry for hitting you all those times. But you can't take back the past. And all we can do is move forward. So whereas you should never forget the things you suffered in childhood, you must always look forward, and you must always fight. But the worst thing that is ever going to happen to you in all of your life has really got to be that people saw that you had problems, and they told you to ignore them. You don't spell particularly well, and your teachers are just going to say, well, that's you. Tell them that they're wrong. Work on your weaknesses, because those weaknesses are going to be a big part of your life. Life is about dealing with unpleasant situations. You're going to have to do that. You know, as an adult, you'll pay taxes, you'll go to work every day, you'll be in environments where people insult you constantly and devalue you and belittle you. Well, it's called being part of the American workforce nowadays, so yeah. But that's kind of the thing. Life is about that which is unpleasant. You can't just pretend it isn't there. Because let's face it, the people that are pretending your problems don't exist, and telling you you can't fix them, they're kind of pretending you're not there. You don't need to care about them. Anyway, you have a long life ahead of you, and a hard one. But don't forget to live.